Imagine waking up in a stone house in ancient Greece. The sun is shining and you hear people starting their day. Farmers head to fields, shopkeepers open stalls, and children prepare for lessons. Life in ancient Greece was busy and active, full of work, learning, and stories of gods and heroes. Daily life depended on where you lived, as Greece was made up of many city-states like Athens, Sparta, Corinth, and Thebes, each with its own rules. Still, many aspects of daily life were similar, especially how people worked, learned, and lived together. Most people worked in farming, growing olives, grapes, wheat, and barley on rocky land. Farmers used simple tools and worked hard. Families helped, with children carrying water or feeding animals. In towns, there were potters, blacksmiths, weavers, and builders. Homes were made from sun-dried bricks, with flat roofs and small windows. Most had a courtyard where families cooked and gathered. Rooms were simple, with beds of wood and rope or mats on the floor. Wealthier homes had more rooms and fancier furniture. Most homes lacked running water, so people got water from fountains or wells. Women usually stayed home to care for the family and household. They cooked, spun wool, wove cloth, and cared for children. Girls learned these skills from their mothers. Boys spent more time outside the home and began their education young. In Athens, boys went to school around age 7, learning to read, write, math, music, poetry, and physical education. In Sparta, education focused on training boys to be strong warriors. They left home young to live in military camps. Spartan girls also trained in sports to be strong and healthy. Religion was a big part of daily life. Greeks believed in many gods and goddesses like Zeus, Athena, Poseidon, and Demeter. People prayed, gave offerings, and built temples. Festivals with music, dancing, games, and sacrifices celebrated the gods and reinforced myths. The marketplace, or agora, was the center of life in many Greek cities. People gathered to buy food, sell goods, talk, and hear news. Stalls sold bread, fruit, fish, cheese, pottery, sandals, and tools. It was also a place for debate and discussion, where men talked politics and philosophy. Public speaking was important, especially in Athens, where democracy allowed citizens to vote and share opinions. Meals were simple but tasty. Breakfast might be bread dipped in wine, and lunch olives, cheese, and fruit. The main evening meal often included fish, vegetables, and bread. Meat was rare, usually eaten during festivals. Olive oil was used in cooking. People drank wine mixed with water. Food was eaten with fingers or simple tools, often shared with family or guests. Children played with toys made from clay, wood, or cloth, and enjoyed games like balls, hoops, dolls, running, jumping, and tag. Boys might wrestle or race, and girls played house or danced. Adults also enjoyed sports. The ancient Greeks started the Olympic Games with events like running, wrestling, and javelin. At night, people told stories by the fire, myths about gods and heroes like Hercules, or fables by Aesop. Storytelling passed down history, taught morals, and entertained. Though ancient Greek life had challenges like war, sickness, and hard work, it was also full of learning, creativity, and community. People took pride in their cities, families, and traditions. They built great temples, wrote plays and poems, and asked deep questions about life, nature, and justice. Daily life in ancient Greece still resonates today. Their ideas, games, and values helped shape our world. Ancient Greece reminds us that curiosity, teamwork, and learning can last forever.